Guys, Israel Adesanya gets his shot at redemption against Alex Pereira this Saturday at UFC 287. And our show sponsor, DraftKings Sportsbook, is offering all new customers $150 in bonus bets if their pre-fight moneyline wager of $5 cashes. If mobile sports betting is not yet available in your state, you can still get in on the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy, where they offer cash prize contests for nearly every sport. DraftKings is safe, secure, and reliable. Best of all, you can deposit and withdraw your cash whenever you want. New customers, just click on the link below to download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now. Remember to use promo code Sonnen and bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets if their pre-fight moneyline wager of $5 cashes. That's promo code Sonnen only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Israel Adesanya, Alex Pereira. We're here, guys. We're here, I think, for the last time. And I really do hope for the last time. That's kind of a weird thing to say, by the way. Why would I hope? What standing do I have? Two great fighters and it gives a great fight and there's a backstory. Seems like something I'd generally be behind. Well, we just can't make this thing even. I mean, we're never going to even this thing out. To even this out, so Pierre's beaten Izzy 3 times, right? 2 kickboxing and 1 MMA. To even this thing out, Izzy's got to win this fight, find something somewhere to compete with the guy in again, win that one, and find something somewhere to compete with the guy. You see what I'm saying? We're just not going to get there. So at some point, I mean, because imagine Adesanya wins, right? There's only 2 options. He wins or he doesn't win. Imagine Adesanya wins. Of course it would be the gentleman thing to do to give Pierre an opportunity. Pierre gave you one. It seems like you're kind of returning this, not to mention it's skewed in his favor. And maybe Pierre's got to go ahead and beat somebody first. But Pierre has looked pretty damn dominant. It's one of those situations. Maybe the blueprint comes out, and maybe we can shake up this division and put some new blood in there. I think that's what Chimaev represents, just by example. But the division does matter to the organization. The way they spoke with Paulo Costa and worked that out, that proves that they look at those top guys and go, hey, we need you. We need you. There's a pecking order. There's some momentum. Very relevant. I'm talking about Pierre leaving and going to 205 pounds, but nobody else is, including him. Israel Adesanya has already left and gone to 205 pounds and has come back, but now he's talking about it again. It's just one of these spots where we can't even this thing out. We're not going to even it out. It's got to end. It's got to end here. Now, when you go into a rematch, you have to be able to answer one question, which is, what is going to be different this time and why? Both guys have to be able to answer that question. But only the loser does. Only the guy who lost gets asked that. Only that guy looks in the mirror and says, what's going to be different? The guy that wins doesn't do that. It's a mistake. It's a massive mistake because it's about the performance, not the outcome. Pereira cannot be happy with that last performance. He lost every bit of that fight. Now, this is my guess and this is my assumption, but it is something that always gives and makes the opponent the benefactor. Is that the winner does not relook at things. The winner does not change preparation. He thinks about fully the outcome. We must have had it right. Those same guys go in his corner, those same workout partners show up at 3 o'clock. I mean, it's the exact same thing. I just share for you. That's oftentimes a mistake. Adesanya came out, he's talking about this rematch. And Izzy is so damn straight. I mean, he is so damn straight with you guys. Every fighter has a deal. Every fighter has a bargain with you, the audience. And those bargains and deals can be different. Whether you're going to be funny, whether you're going to be scathing, whether you're going to be mean, or whether you're just going to be straight. And Izzy's deal with you guys, apparently, here's exactly the way it happened. Because he spoke to you so plainly in this interview. Guess what he said? He said, I'm always beating Pereira until I'm not. Things always go well for me with Pereira until they don't. And when a guy starts talking like that, okay, it's very important. Think of any problem in life. Think of an alcoholic. The first thing he has to do is admit that he has a problem. Step number 1. That has to happen. He's not going to go dry. He's not going to experience sobriety unless He does that. So when Adesanya comes out, and he's got a problem. Adesanya has a problem known as the last round against Pierre. Why, though? I love that Izzy admitted this, and I love that he told you guys there is no trash talk on this. These guys have a camaraderie. They started out hating each other, but they respect each other now, I can tell. They still got to fight. Match still hasn't happened. Still has to happen. But there is definitely a respect, and there is an honor amongst these two. Now, why is the last round a problem? I didn't say 20 minutes in. I didn't say with 2 minutes left. I said the last round. And of course, I'm bringing in their second kickboxing match as a piece of evidence as well. But Pereira has an urgency that is a built-in mechanism of him losing and understanding space and time. As the time goes down and that window shortens, he rises to the occasion. I know guys like this. It's a rare thing, but I've seen them. I have seen them. They are like a wounded animal, and you're putting them in a corner. And they get more dangerous the less time. It has nothing to do with how bad you pushed them, how many points you scored on them, what a threat you are. It has nothing to do with it. As the time goes away, it makes them elevate. They're great competitors, guys, that can do this. But Adesanya's got to create a situation within his own mind that he's got 7 rounds. He's got to create a situation in his own mind that he's got 9 rounds. So when that last round comes, because here's the one thing we don't know, guys. We don't know if it's Pereira rising because of the urgency he's feeling, or if Adesanya changes, Adesanya diminishes, Adesanya changes his strategy to think, I just need to eat up the clock. I've already beaten this guy. Let me circle. I don't need to be as active. Let me be on a bicycle a little bit more and moving around. We don't know. We don't actually know. We think we do, but our eyes lie to us all the time. So it's one of those two with Izzy, and he just needs to create that. I think what I'm saying about the urgency, I think it's the right thing to do, that we all just agree we're done here. We're done here, but we're not going to use that against anybody, right? Like when we're talking about the greatest ever, we're not going to just say it's Pierre because he beat Adesanya 4 times. No, we're going to put everything on this one match. Figure out where they go, what do they do after this. It does feel like a little, I love the match. I love the match. I hope I'm not putting the match there. I love the match. It's the right thing to do. History will look at this match. It's the one that will be talked about. It's going to move the scale one way or the other. I love the match. I just don't know why we're doing it. Not completely. Not completely, I don't. Is it about the grudge? I don't know. I mean, the scales are tipped 3-1. We're not even anything out here. I don't think it is. It's about the history, and nobody even knows they did kickboxing. I keep telling you guys, few of you hardcores on the underground know about it. You leave something in the comment section. The little old lady in Iowa has no idea that they were even kickboxers, let alone they went against each other, let alone they went against each other multiple times. And the one thing that's missing at 185 pounds is, where do we go from here? There appears to be one guy without a dance partner, which is Robert Whittaker. Now, that is a great choice for #1 contender. Robert Whittaker, the X's and O's of Robert Whittaker versus Alex Pereira, the X's and O's are amazing. I love the match. But nobody's in a big hurry to put Whittaker back into a title fight after the abysmal job that he did in drawing attention to his second fight with Izzy. That's the real truth. No one's going to tell you, you're getting that from me. I'm telling you right now, nobody's going to be in a hurry to put him at the top of the bill after the terrible partner he was to the media leading in that fight. That's the truth. But he's still without a dance partner. Robert Whittaker came out and spoke about that. He said, I was never offered Chimaev. Never given a written offer for Chimaev. Kind of made it clear that he is available. But if Izzy wins, I don't think I will tell you right now, if Izzy wins, they're not going to do that rematch. If Pereira wins, they might do that rematch. But it's not hard and fast, and you guys aren't dying to see it, which means, what are these two fighting for? What are they fighting? What is this about? Where do we go from here? There's a rumor on both of them, started by both of them, that they're going to leave the division. Well, they can't both leave the division. They'd be leaving the division to get away from the other one. So one of them's got to stay, one of them's got to go, I would think. And the only constant we have at 185 pounds with all the top guys, the only constant we have is them. They don't want to fight.